what they telling me to come for me. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let you go. What she telling me to come forward, come for me. That's what they telling me to come forward. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let her go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's telling me to come forward, come for me. See, I don't know why I finally now I just spoke my mind. I know it's long since we spoke sometime, but this thing no play, I go change your mind. Just give me some time, baby, please. Cause I don't have no time to waste. No more back and forth, just like Aaliyah. That's all I wanna do right now. Grab it up. So you know me gonna grab it up. Body to body, make a bend up on that reeling. Bad man, turn you over like a steering. Well, when me gonna grab it up. So you know me gonna grab it up. Body to body, make a bend up on that reeling. Bad man, turn you over like a steering. But she telling me to come forward, come for me. That's what they telling me to come for me. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let you go. What she telling me to come forward, come for me. That's what she telling me to come forward. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let her go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's telling me to come forward, come for me.
That's killed it.
You made the decision to play Thiago. Klopp doesn't change the system. Since move back left. You don't want to change from the 4-3.
Oh, what's going on, people? We're back again on a Jerry James show. And look, man, it's another top tier stream. I mean, look, let's be honest. We're gonna go and do. I will be honest with you guys. We're gonna have to do the preview. We're gonna do the Newcastle preview today. But we said, you know what? Why not debut something that me, G, Romz, and I've had in the plan for a long time. Something to change up. We spoke about, once we get to the 1K sub, we're gonna start changing some stuff up a bit. And look, it won't be drastic, but we'll make sure it's in line with, the channel and everyone in the building again. All you guys in the chat, the whole family. And look, it's going to be the Q&A football talk show where you guys get to go and have your say. It will be weekly. It will be generic football stuff. It will also be about Liverpool. Obviously, today we're talking about Liverpool, but we need to obviously expand. We need to talk. There's loads of talking points. I mean, you can't do. I mean, it's just depressing. Talk about Liverpool all the time, especially when we're doing rubbish. It gets to a point where we want to kill ourselves. I mean, we want to kill ourselves. I mean, let me rephrase that. Not kill ourselves, but we drive ourselves insane sometimes. So, yeah, man. But before we get into obviously all the comments and we get into kind of our topic that we wanted to kind of discuss, and we're going to be going through your comments. So we're going to need you guys as just as engaged as we are in this chat. So if you're on the tube, if you're on the car at work, if you're at the traffic lights, listen. All I'm saying is, under the table, just if you're in traffic and you see the Fed, just under the steering wheel, just ask your question and that's it. And then we'll chop it up. We'll make sure to chop up everyone's question.
Make sure you put your phone down, people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no one in trouble. Yeah.
Exactly. But G, man, chat to me. How you doing, man?
Yeah, no, I'm good, bro. I'm good. As you said, man, I think we needed this. I think, it gets boring. I'll be honest. Even if it was doing well, it would be boring. Always talking about like the same things over and over again, man. So I think bringing in like a Q&A show, I think it'd be good. And guys, as Jerry said as well, man, you guys got any questions, Jerry will obviously star those questions up, and then maybe have a chat, man. Anything you want to ask. This is the only time, by the way. Don't try to ask me these questions outside of this conversation here. Anything you want to ask me and Jerry, man. We're here, man. We're live and direct.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. It's one of those ones where, like I'm saying to you guys, man, like, you get to ask us anything. If you want to ask G, what name does he want on the back? If you want to ask G anything like that, listen, like, ask him today. Like, today's your time to shine.
Today's the only time you can ask me, If you ask me on another stream, I'll relocate you to the following week. Can't lie to you.
Exactly. But look, My internet's acting up, right? My internet's acting up. So I'm going to get into the comments, and then G, I've sent you, or if I haven't sent you, I'm trying to send you. I'm gonna have to do it off my phone, but I'm trying to send you. If you could just upload the images I'm going to send you, because that's obviously what we're going to chop about. That's going to be our discussion, but then obviously we're going to chop up with the people and talk about as well.
All right, let me log out and then log back in because I'm logged in.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to go through all the comments. Yeah, I'm going to go through all the comments now as well and stuff like that. So cool. We got Ish in the building. So Ish and Rory says, smash the like. Ish couldn't make it today, but make sure we're smashing the like, people. Please. This is going to be an amazing show. So please make sure we're smashing the like. We got King Cop in the building saying, question for G, can you give me 3 midfielders? All right, that's another question, but we're going to have to hold that for later on. Big up to King Cop. We got Mr. Brooks. Big up to Mr. Brooks saying, J, you, Ministry, Romz and Ish in the building. Peace to yourself, big up. We got Captain Sal in the building. We got Captain Sal saying FSG coming and strike again and fool us into believing they want to sell the club, so we forget about the transfer window. What did I tell the people? People didn't want to listen, but cool. We got M-Tar Mizzy as well saying, big up fam, no hype and buzz, just feeling calm. That's what we like to hear. Big up to M-Tar Mizzy. We got King Cop just saying, look, just in from work, coffee kicks off, feet up, and a bit of banter with the boys in the JJ show. Vibes, big up, King Cop, man. Big up, King Cop. This is what we live for. JB in the building, Captain Sal reading the tune. Ila saying the tune is sick. People asking what's the name of the song. We should all know now. It's Come For by our very own John Pickett, John II, Jay-Z's representative. If you're part of the channel, you know who John is. So listen, head over to John's socials. Make sure we're all checking that out. You know what I mean? Big up. We got psychedelic scientists in the beginning. We got the Rams that say, can I jam with the contract? I'm not going to lie to you. I need to see that contract signed. I need to see, what would you do? What are you going to do for me, bro? What are you going to do for me, Ram? Show me. Turn around. Show me what you're working with. What are you going to do? What are you going to do for this contract, bro? You don't want to sign a contract. What are you going to do to get on the show? How about that, bro? We got P.O. Ryan saying, yo, big up to P.O. Ryan. We got a couple questions coming in already. We got Cameron Elder saying, Pedro waiting for Fred. Big up. Ram says he's going to ask it every stream. Then every stream I'm going to ask you that same question, bro. Turn around. Let me see you do a split in the middle, bro. You know, like that. Honesty. Big up to Honesty saying, I got a question. Oh, we got questions. We got questions coming in. Big up. Victor O'German saying Bellingham, Caicedo and Trent, that's our new midfield next season. Bajcetic is there, bro. Bajcetic is there, which is crazy. Bajcetic is there. So look, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to go and try see people if I can still upload what I'm trying to do, because the error that I'm having right now, I don't know if it's my connection, but it is a bit brazy, right? So let's just go and see if it's working. It's not working, so cool. Let me know if you guys can hear me. You guys can all hear me. Is everything good? Am I clear on the screen? Let me know, people. Let me know. Ramstan saying, JJ, I'll offer a different variation and dynamic to the panel. Yeah. You want to be on the panel? I need you to sign a contract, bro. I need players that are going to be fit for the whole season. You know that, fit for the whole season. But look, we're going to get into it, man. All clear. Psychedelic, thank you. You know what? Psychedelic, man at the moment, he's vibes in with us. Vibes in with LFC Aaron as well. Maxwell Mugo, bit with Maxwell Mugo. Fantastic. Now, look, we're going to chop it up, and I haven't got the images. My internet's acting brazy. I can't really upload it to show you anything, hence why G's going to have to go and do it. But listen to me right now, right? Listen to me. There's talks that John Henry has met up, Tom Werner has met up with a certain someone, chatting about a certain deal happening, a certain deal that certain YouTubers, certain content creators promised us. Qatari ownership. We rich, baby. Oil money. All of that. Lo and behold, what's happened, bro? There's talks that all this Qatari money, all this investment, it's actually fake. It's actually just put in there just to test the waters. It was chucked in there just to test the waters. And I'm going to read it out to you, people. I'm going to see if G can go and send it as well. 1 second. I'm going to have to send that to G. Bear with me, people. Hold on. Where is it? Aha. 2 seconds, people. Please bear with me. Little technical issue. But this is what happens. Cool. I've sent it to G. So G should be doing it right now. He's going to be with us soon. But look at this. I'm going to read it right here. Right, look at that. Okay, so Broughton, right? Broughton. So sorry, Sir Matthew Broughton says Fenway Sports Group have privately told him they are in no rush to sell Liverpool Football Club and believes the plan to offload the club was brought on by Chelsea's 4.25 billion sale last year. This is according to the Liverpool Echo people. It then goes on to state Broughton stating, and this is verbatim, saying, I spoke to Tom Werner and asked him, were they seeking to sell? Were they seeking investment? What was the objective? And he said, there isn't one. We're testing the water. If there's an offer that is a very high figure, then we'd be daft not to look at it. I swear to you, with Liverpool, it's like we're destined for pain. Destined for pain. All this talk about investment, we might sell. When I spoke and we had conversations, and we had it when the Qatari ownership was announced, or the investment potential kind of interest in Liverpool, I questioned it, and people will remember I said, why do Liverpool have to sell? What would be the reason to sell? I mentioned that I had info regarding the Super League emerging again, and lo and behold, the Super League has emerged. I stated that. And now we're looking at it, people, and it's just everything we hoped for, everything we dreamed of for next summer is all coming to an end. FSG might fund Liverpool, might fund Klopp's summer overhaul. I doubt there's going to be any Qatari ownership because no Qatari ownership is going to want a minor stake. That's A. B, it all makes sense. Liverpool are not declining. There's no pressure for them to sell. Abramovich only sold because of the Ukraine crisis. Man United are only selling now because United are on a decline. Liverpool have overtaken them in terms of revenue. That's why they're leaving. If they topped the charts, there was no talk of this. There was no talk of this. This is scary, people. It's scary. United are in talks, going to Qatar, and we've seen how quickly the deal's gone through. Forbes announcing it. Do you know what I mean? Massive media outlets announcing that there is a bid going to come in for the purchase of Manchester United from a Qatari consortium, whoever they are, QIA, QSI, whatever kind of QAE, UAE, whatever kind of mix of letters you want to go and chuck in there. And we're being told to wait to the end of February, end of March, end of the season. This was reported back when? Back when, people? And I assume it's up there already. So I'm just going to get it up, and then we're going to discuss it. Again, this is from you. This is direct from the Anfield Watch, from the Liverpool Echo. As you see there, look, Sir Martin Broughton says Fenway Sports Group have privately told him they're in no rush to sell Liverpool Football Club and believes the plan to offload the club was brought on by Chelsea 4.25 billion last year. And of course you would, because if Chelsea went for 4.25 billion, what would Liverpool go for? As a business, you always want to understand your valuation. Doesn't mean you're going to go and sell. And if we're looking at how quickly the Man United deal looks like it's going through, the Liverpool deal was stalled, and stalled isn't even the right word. It's like it never existed. We're looking here and Broughton saying, look, I spoke to Tom Werner and I asked him, were they seeking to sell? Were they seeking investment? What was the objective? Why would Liverpool do this? What's the reason? And he said, there isn't one. We're testing the water. If there's an offer that is a very high figure, then we'd be daft not to look at it. And that's what it is. You have to understand that owners don't care about what's happening on the pitch. They don't care. It's directly involved with the money. So yes, they will care that Liverpool are poor off the pitch because they might not get Champions League revenue, as an example. But they don't care about where the club is in terms of the position in the table, as long as they're getting their revenues. And Liverpool's revenues are increasing year on year. You're looking at Liverpool's profits, they're increasing year on year. A club that's operating with hardly any debt. Why would they sell? I don't know. Give me your thoughts before we get into some of the people, because this is. I'm not, when I saw this is madness to me. I had a feeling about it, and I spoke about it when we spoke about the Qatari takeover stream. I said, I don't see, and this is a question. People looked at me funny. Why would Liverpool want to sell right now?
You got to realize, man. I think, you hit the question, man. I'll be honest with you. Why would they want? We as fans, as a collective, I guess, we want them to go. Of course, we do. We want them to go, not because on a business side they're not doing well, they're doing fantastically well. You'd be a fool to say otherwise. It's obviously we compare ourselves a lot to other teams. So we are noticing that we're not dipping, they're not dipping their hands into their own money. Obviously, they've got this self-sustaining model, which again has worked absolutely fantastically. And now we've reached a stage whereby I want to say it's purely just because, other teams are outspending us, but that doesn't really bother me. I expect that, other than Manchester City and maybe like a Manchester United, obviously always outspending us. The rest of the teams who are above us in the net spend and stuff, I expect it. You should expect it. At the end of the day, they're a lot worse off than we are, so they're going to spend more than we do anyway, naturally, because they're trying to catch up to us. We're already setting that pace, so of course everyone else needs to try and catch up. So teams like West Ham and Everton have spent like God knows how much, 400-500 million or whatever since Mashiri kind of came in. I expect that. I expect them to outspend us in that kind of spectrum because of where they're at. And I think it's all about context when we're looking at that. But of course, when we do get to the point where obviously our self-sustaining model has reached a limit whereby, okay, there isn't any more assets. And obviously that comes down to the playing staff, i.e. keeping players on these longer contracts, signing players past the age of 30 where they don't really hold that much value. That's where the problem is going to come in with their model. Prior to that, it's not really a big deal. No one really cared and it wasn't ever really an issue. But now that we can't get rid of players at the rate that we possibly could before, it's going to cause an issue. Hence the reason why I would totally understand why now, to us fans anyway, again, from a fan's perspective, yes, of course, but from a Liverpool owner's perspective, why would they? Like, if I was FSG, and I think sometimes we are fans at the end of the day, and I guess we can only realistically look at it from a fan's perspective, but sometimes to understand the situation, you got to understand it from the other side of things. If you was FSG, and I was FSG, or Jerry was FSG, or Jerry was John Henry, and I was, my man, like, I would be doing the exact same thing that they're doing. I wouldn't want to sell the club. Why would I want to sell the club that's making me a lot of money at this current moment in time? That would be stupid. Absolutely stupid of them. What's the best thing to do? I don't want to spend my own money. I don't want to spend nobody wants to, by the way. Like, let's just get this clear. No one wants to be able to have to spend their own money in any business. Any business. Like, why would you, like, it doesn't make sense. If you've created a self-sustaining business model in any walk of life, in any business, whether that be the retail business, whether that be the football business, whether that be carpentry business, if you've created a self-sustaining model within that business, why would you want to go and spend your own money when you know that your business isn't really failing? At the moment, it's still not, even though we're doing shit this season as a commercial, from the commercial side of things, we're not failing in any way, shape or form. We're still doing exactly what the business needs it to do. So from their perspective, why would they sell? Hence the reason why I've not even really tried to go too deep into it, because I'm like, I get it. I fully get why you would stay. Why would you leave? Like, I would stay because I want to attach myself to that. And what they're trying to, I think, do, I don't know, I ain't the expert. They're just trying to get someone else to spend their money while still controlling majority of the business. That's fantastic. Like, from a business sense, that's an amazing way to do things. Obviously, as fans, we obviously don't like that. Of course we don't. And we have every right not to like it, because we're looking at it and thinking that it's just as black and white as, oh, but they're not giving Klopp money to do X, Y, and Z. No, that's not the truth. The truth is they are giving Klopp money. Klopp's had quite a bit of money actually to spend, regardless of how he's got it. He's had quite a bit of money to spend. We as fans don't like it because we're not getting exactly what we want, i.e., not buying a midfielder or paying this or paying that and blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a problem if in the summer we sign, say, a Jude Bellingham, because one, we already know, and obviously even if you offset that with selling, say, like a Mo Salah, let's say he's probably the only player who can get as much money as we possibly can, like in terms of valuation. Now, if we sold like a Mo Salah, for example, for, I don't know, 70, 80 million as an example, right? We sell him, people are going to look and be like, oh, but they're still doing the same. Of course they are, because that's their model. Like, and I get it. It makes sense to do that kind of model. Obviously, then it's just about, can you now get a player in to obviously replace Mo Salah first and foremost, while still being able to afford a Jude Bellingham. But if you go out and spend 100-odd million, hence the reason why I'm a bit against spending that kind of money on Jude Bellingham, because I don't think he's worth it. if you then do that, it then obviously creates that whole narrative, which is net spend boys and this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. But again, if you look at it from a perspective of them, again, I'm not them. So of course I don't care about them. I want them to spend money. I want a £600 million summer or transfer window like Chelsea did, 100%. I want us to go out there and start bang, 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 bang. We start signing all these players. But if you don't use logic, if logic isn't applied here, you'll continuously just keep screaming FSG out when we're seeing here anyway by obviously what Jerry's obviously put up in regards to, them not really looking to realistically sell and stuff like that, and them not really being in a rush to do so. Again, if they're not in a rush, cool, we just got to deal with it how we've got to deal with it. That's where we then have to be smarter with our money, because I'm assuming they're looking at it long term, where they're thinking, we never want this club to be in the situation that it was in when we took over. It was too easy to buy Liverpool Football Club, one of the biggest clubs, one of the best clubs in world football. It was too easy to buy that football club because of the crap that was left before. They've now taken us out of that and left us in such a crazy position commercially and on the pitch as well, that we are one of the most high valued clubs in the world at this current moment in time. So again, it's just about understanding both sides of things. Yes, call them stingy, call them call them a typical Ghanaian. Yeah, don't really want to put their hands in their pocket, even though we know you got the money. Fair enough, I get it, and I'm with you. I mean, Jerry's laughing because he knows. Like, I'm with you in that regard. I'm fully with you. But we also need to understand that we don't want to be in a position in 5, 6, 7 years' time where we're fighting cases for whatever reason, we're potentially going bankrupt. It's not going to realistically happen where someone's going to come in and we can just keep spending money till the days just go blue. Because of FFP, that's not going to happen. They're changing the FFP rules as well, from what I read today and what I saw today, in terms of how much of your actual profit and revenue you can actually spend. I think they're changing it either it was 70, we're changing it to 90, or it was 90 and we're changing it to 70. I can't remember which way it was, but it was one of the two. So it's just about the understanding. Hence the reason why I'm not really mad. If they stay, they stay. If they go, they go. I would not really care either way. I just want more money. If they stayed and gave me more money, I'll be like, all right, calm, do your thing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be too bothered, because off the field, you've done your job, kind of thing. And you've done your job fantastically. On the field, we're just mad because Jurgen Klopp is spending money on bums like Nunes and Gakpo. Whereas if he had just spent the money wisely, I guarantee the noise wouldn't be as loud as it is right now.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because it's mad, but it's a weird one, because just following on to what you're saying about obviously FSG wanting to increase the value of Liverpool. The only way they now do that at the moment is not even by Liverpool winning stuff, because Liverpool they're not a Newcastle or a Man City where they're not relevant. Like, if you look at the Lakers are still able to bring in loads of revenue without winning anything consistently, because
global.
Because everyone knows who the Lakers are. The Chicago Bulls as well. Everyone knows who the Chicago Bulls are. So they're still able to go and attract a certain level of player as long as they're in and around there. Do you know what I mean? They're still able to go and, do you know what I mean? Like, the Lakers got LeBron, and the Lakers hadn't won anything for ages. To get LeBron. So you can see that the team itself is massive. But I'm looking at it now, and I'm looking at the Bellingham deal. And I know some people are going to want to talk about probably the Bellingham deal. We're going to go through the questions. But I can now see Liverpool buying Bellingham, and that's it. Just to sell shirts.
Same.
But that's all you're getting. You're not getting anyone else. It's that you're not going to move the bar anywhere. We're not. It's literally getting a Bellingham number 8, because that's what the people of Liverpool want to see. That's going to attract a lot of shirt sales. A lot of people are going to be focused on, zeroed in on Liverpool, saying, what's Bellingham going to go and do? The whole comparison with Steven Gerrard. That's what Liverpool are trying to do. If you're looking at it, who's the biggest, highest profile name in English football that you can go and get and that you can secure at the moment in time? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? There's Harry Kane, maybe, in terms of names you could get. But Harry Kane is not going to give you longevity, even though he's England's number 9. But England's number 9. You've got Saka, but Saka's at Arsenal, right? But Saka's at Arsenal, but he's not a Mr. England type of player. You don't look at him like Mr. England. Bellingham looks like he could be Mr. England. That's the difference.
Facts.
And that's why I see Liverpool going for him. It just makes sense. It's like, I don't know how to explain it.
It's having that commodity in your club, bro. It's literally having that USP almost. Like,
Yeah.
you've got Bellingham. Like, that's Liverpool's, like, as they say, you know, Tottenham have got this Harry Kane, one of their own, England's baby. Like, there's so much that goes into just a Harry Kane. And then obviously on the pitch, he's world class. If you then get Bellingham, it then becomes that. Obviously, he's not going to be one of our own or anything, but he will just become that type of brother where it's like, yo, this is the guy. Like, this is, as you said, man, Mr. England. You know what I mean? He's probably going to captain England soon anyway when Kane decides to fart off and that. Like, there's going to be so many different things surrounding him. It'll be that Gerrard kind of complex, as you said, man, where obviously not one of our own in terms of that, but he's everything that the club is or the club embodies. Jude Bellingham's going to become that, and he's one of the most high profile players. Forget that he's a young player; just one of the most high profile players.
Exactly, and that's what I look at. I think you look at United. That this is how Americans will move. Is look at United. Who did United go and sign? Sancho. What does Sancho represent? Look at historically what they represent. Giggs, Beckham, Rooney, Nella, all these players that are wide players, the wide player that can beat his man. That's traditionally what when you think of United, that's what you go and think about. And yes, Angel 968, Salah is our biggest shirt seller. He is. But I'll tell you something though. Bellingham is going to be a higher shirt seller at a younger age. By the time if he comes to Liverpool, by the time Bellingham's 25, he's selling more shirts than Salah, because although Salah sells shirts, and yes, he does, Salah doesn't sell shirts in certain demographics. Yes, in the Middle East, he's massive. In Africa, he'll be massive. Bellingham in England will be massive. You'll get a lot of neutrals that are going to come and wear a Bellingham top. A lot of Americans will go and wear a Bellingham top because they're going to market Bellingham in that way. It's the same as Harry Kane. Harry Kane is Mr. England. When you look at Rashford, why is Rashford always? He's a wide player that can beat his man. That's the type of player that does well at United. At Liverpool, they're trying to go and replace that Gerrard commodity because they know what did Gerrard bring? Gerrard was part of the golden generation, but was also face of England. He was one of the faces of England. And can Liverpool go and, do you know what I mean, get the face of England? And big up to Jamrock. That's exactly what it is. It's here saying, look, hey, Jerry, Jude Bellingham will be the face of England's national team. And that's what it is. It secures Liverpool's projection. So if Liverpool, because tactically, it doesn't necessarily make sense to go and spend that type of money on that one player. It doesn't. Yes, the manager might need him, but I guarantee if you told Klopp all you're getting is 100 million, he's not signing a midfielder. He's not, because we had 100 million and we didn't sign a midfielder. So what makes him want to sign this midfielder now? Yes, he does want him, but it's not necessarily a priority. But if the club giving him, of course he's going to be happy. It's the club that want him because Bellingham's going to outlast the Klopp. Bellingham's outlasting the Klopp. Bellingham's outlasting a lot of the Salah, a lot of these players, and that's where I think the investment's going to come from. Just going to obviously go through some of the players because some of the comments, because there's a lot of talk about what we're chatting about.
Guys, keep it coming, man. Keep it coming.
Yeah, keep it coming as well. With the questions, please just keep chucking questions at us. I'm starring a lot of the questions, so we are going to get through them. Make sure we're smashing the like as well. We've got 45 people in the building, so make sure we're smashing the like. 2 seconds here, Mr. Let's go here. Psychedelic saying, look, FSG, the puppet master's messing with our minds. Facts. Amirali saying, get FSG out of our club. We got
just on that note, yeah. Did FSG ever come out and say that they're looking to like? Did we ever get anything that said, yeah, FSG are looking to sell, or did we always get told that it was more like a minority?
It was like investment. It was investment.
And
I think about selling.
And I think Liverpool, we ran with it. Reports started coming out, and I remember, not like 95% of the reports that we're seeing online right now, none of them are true. How would they know? Do you get what I mean? Like, they're not going to necessarily know half of these things, like, kind of thing. So we got to be careful. Like, yes, we can say puppet, and I do agree to a certain extent, but until I hear it from the horse's mouth, that was never true to me. That was always, nah, I kind of saw investment. I never heard really about selling. Like we ran with the selling idea because we thought, yes, we can finally get rid of them and red tear. But the reality is, no, they wouldn't. They didn't look like they really wanted to leave. Why would you leave? Doesn't make sense.
Exactly, I agree. Psychedelic saying FSG, the puppet masters messing with our minds. We got Jaskaran Sandhu saying, so that means they do want to sell. No, again, as G said, it's more like investment. Captain South saying we are sunk now, no hope. Maxwell Mugo saying Caicedo, who is more expensive than Nunes, will end up in Chelsea, and we have been linked with him, so we might get him, maybe so. Jaskaran saying that they're trying to push the price but being mellow about it. Listen, Liverpool are not a difficult sell. Like, if there's someone out there that wants to go and get money, they don't have to push the price down. They push the price up and someone's still going to buy it. It's not like they're selling a commodity that no one wants and they're trying to get the money up, but they're trying to do it in a way where it's mellow about it. No, they could just be direct and say, we're not selling for 7 billion. Why would they want to sell? It doesn't make any sense. No one's actually giving me a reason why they want to sell. Do you think they're looking at it saying, we can only, this is the furthest we can take Liverpool. Like we're failing Klopp. We can't give him the funds, so we're just going to walk away and we're going to, do you know what I mean? We really care about the club. No, they don't care. They don't care. From the business standpoint, the club's doing fine.
I was just about to say, you got to remember, I was talking to my boy about this as well, and shout out Santana. Like, when we was talking earlier, I said to him already, like, you see certain clubs, when they're looking at, like, I know West Ham are potentially looking at getting new owners, or people are sniffing around there. Tottenham, obviously, we saw the other day. Got your Chelsea, obviously, just been bought. Man United, Liverpool. Remember, Liverpool can only get as big, like, can only go so far. Like, we're never gonna be like bigger than like a Real Madrid or like globally. I don't even think. Maybe. I was gonna say Manchester United, but I still would have Manchester United over Liverpool in terms of the global aspects of things. Just because of their recent history is a lot more it's a lot more noticeable than Liverpool. Liverpool's time was so long ago that no one really cared about the global aspect. Real Madrid, look at PSG. PSG have the best players in the world. Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, Sergio Ramos, Marquinhos, Donnarumma. Like, they've got the best players in world football. They'll never be as big as Manchester United, who are doing shit. Never be as big as Liverpool. They'll never be as big as probably even like an Arsenal, so to speak, purely because of the global aspect. So what are they doing off the field? They got that dealership with Jordan, with Nike. That's where they're trying to grow that globalization around the world. I'm seeing people who don't even care about football, girls and stuff like that, who don't care about football. They're wearing PSG tracksuits. What, you support PSG? Nah, I just like the fact that it's black and pink. What? Do you know what I mean? Like, but that's going to attract them on a global sense. It's fashionable. AC Milan, have they not got a partnership with what's this brand, man? I want to say Moncler. I cannot remember though. But AC Milan came to, I can't remember who they played against. I think it was Chelsea in the group stages, and they come through the jackets and all it. Like, that's all for the globalization, because globally now, I don't know how big you would probably view at AC Milan, but they're probably not that big globally now as they would have been, let's say, 15, 20 years ago.
And think about
maybe
I don't know.
This. I don't know.
But think about this as well, right? Liverpool's LeBron collection, right? When did it drop? When did it drop?
Last week.
Yeah. What happened that day last week? We dropped the following day. What happened the day before? Why was LeBron in the news?
Oh, because he just beat the point record. Smart business. I'm saying, bro. Smart business.
This is my point. LeBron's talk of the town. What do? You drop the clothing line for LeBron.
They probably had that clothing ready. They probably had it ready to go for time.
So now, because I've gone on the website, right, and put it this way. Every Liverpool fan that I've spoken to, so people in Liverpool, people in London, in the UK, or like direct Liverpool fans, not even in the UK, but people in this group chat.
Off-white, by the way, AC Milan. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah. But when it came out, what were people saying? People were saying, "Oh, it's dead. That's horrible."
Yeah, people say it's dead.
But hold on. But guess what? I went on a Nike store. What sold out, bro? What's the first thing that sold out?
Come on, bro. They're not dumb. Remember, it's not just Liverpool fans who are gonna buy this. Anyone who fucks with LeBron now, yo, I need to get that LeBron top. Like, of course, he got basketball top. He's got the long sleeve, ugly red thing. I see Robertson, or maybe it's just because he was rocking it. He just made it look dead.
Yeah, Robertson made it look dead, bro.
He just made it look dead.
You know what?
He made it look so dead. I didn't want to watch.
You know what it was? That was it's the. I don't know if you've seen it, but you know, like the pre-game that top that they wear, the long sleeve thing. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But when you see the basketball players, like, because they've got big arms and stuff, it fills up the arm thing.
It feels like, it's true. He just standing there like this. I was like, brother, at least model.
Yeah, but man, just standing there like just some. Do you know what I mean? It's just somewhere in Edinburgh, like standing on some castle, bro. Just like cold.
Bro.
Do you know what I mean? It's just they got the wrong player for that. But you see what I mean? So the club financially are doing okay. Remember that Nike tops, are they not getting sold out every season? What was the percentage deal that Liverpool had? What was the deal? They get a cut directly from Nike.
No, yeah.
That's why they moved over to Nike. It's all making sense. This is why I'm saying you've got to look back, and there's no why Liverpool wouldn't make that deal with LeBron if they were going to sell. You don't just make a rash decision to sell. If you're thinking of selling, you're thinking of selling from years back. United have been thinking of selling from years back because they've been poor for years. This has been something that's been entertaining. They haven't been great and then just said, yeah, we're going to leave. Like the Chelsea sell was very, very like sporadic. Like it was just spontaneous. But the reason why it was spontaneous is because of the Ukraine situation and the fact that
if that didn't happen, I reckon Ronnie Brother would still be here.
Of course, he's still there. Why is he going to leave? There's no pressure for him to leave at all. There's no pressure. Like look, Aaron's saying, look, even Tottenham are getting bids. That's facts. Captain Salah saying, forget QIA, QIS. It's just LGBTQ that we are interested in, nothing else. Max Omuga saying, if we finish top 4, don't even think of selling a minority stake. That's facts. Aaron's again saying Klopp did get money, but this FSG model wants Klopp to hit the jackpot first time. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. We got Jamrock. Big up to Jamrock in the building saying, sorry, J-Rock, because you don't like Jamrock.
J-Rock.
J-Rock saying, hey, Jerry and G, the new FFP in terms of percentage of revenues, there is a ramp down from when it actually starts. Oh, okay. That's what it is.
Yeah. So it should, in theory, even up the playing field very soon. Whenever this comes, I don't know, whenever that comes in.
Instead of Bellingham for 100 million, get Nunes for 45 and Caicedo for 65-ish. He ain't that guy, trust me. The Gerrard pressure will kill him. I don't know. Romz 98, this is what I'm talking about. Our franchise player. Right now, Salah, he's our franchise player, but he ain't performing well and he's declining. If you're going to get a franchise player, what are you going to look to? You're going to look for an England national, right? You are, because you're in England. Who are you going to look at? You're going to look at the best English players. That's the first thing you're going to do. Yeah, you can get an Mbappe, but that's not feasible. That's not feasible, unfortunately. Haaland's not feasible. So what do? You get a Bellingham, the next best thing. That's what Liverpool have tried to do, or they're looking to going to do. Ravi saying, where are we going to hurt Newcastle? We're going to speak about Newcastle in another stream. This is just a Q&A, but feel free to ask us like quick questions. Bellingham number 8. Danny up the red saying the boys, big up to Danny. I hope you're doing well. Jamrock obviously saying, hey, Jude Bellingham will be the face of England's national team. That's facts. Cesar saying signing only one midfielder this summer when we need 3 or 4 is a scary prospect. Bro, I hope you like horror stories, bro. I hope you like horror movies, because this is a good idea. I mean, you better enjoy it, bro.
Hope you like Freddy vs. Jason, boy.
Yeah, man. I mean, there ain't gonna be no scary movie. We're talking Jeepers Creepers and that.
But you know, like that, it ain't gonna be no. Well, you know what? It might be like a scary movie, boy. Just bare comedy. You think you think it's scary, but it's gonna be comedy, bro.
No, you think it's scary, and you might get the little jump, but you're cackling afterwards. Yeah, you're just cackling afterwards. That's what it's gonna be, man. Jamrock saying, I firmly believe we're going to get at least 2 midfielders. Yeah, it might be. It's not the midfielders we want. It might get Bellingham and someone else. Does that help the situation? I don't know. Chris McAvoy, big up to Chris McAvoy saying, FSG are not selling. They are looking for a cash cow to pay for our transfers that they can't afford. It's like another lie. It's another lie, like all the others they have said.
So, again, this is... sorry, I keep going on about
this. I don't think you need to even say anything. Do you know why you don't need to say anything? I'm looking over here, right? Hold on. I'm looking over here, and look what this says here. Jamrock right here saying, hey, Jerry and G, FSG didn't lie to the fans. I looked at all the statements from Klopp, Sam Kennedy, and Tom Werner. They all said investments. fans allowed themselves to be jerked. He then
But
goes
I
on
was
to go
gonna-
and say, jerked around by journalists and ITKs. Chat to them.
Listen, first of all, fucking ITK. There's no such thing. These men don't know shit. Anyone who's telling you they know shit, they don't know shit. Secondly, yeah, what I keep saying is, so what's gonna happen when, like, I want to know, do you guys want, and this is a question to the people in the chats, by the way, do you guys want them man to buy Jude Bellingham and like an Enzo for now? Obviously, you can't go now, but you know what I mean? Like, someone, are you trying to see like 200-300 million pound players or what? Because there, like I said before, Klopp's had money, but he just ain't spending it wisely. So it's not like he's not like Klopp had £2 to spend and he's like, yo, man, like Klopp didn't go through the same situation that Rafa Benitez went through at Everton, where he couldn't buy, like he had no money. Man was getting all Damari Gray for like $1 million, and the rest, I don't even think he even bought anyone else. I think it was like loan players.
No, Damari Gray was at 750, bro.
That was 750, under $1 million. And that was a cut price deal because he wasn't doing shit at Leicester City. Like, like Klopp isn't going through the mud like that. Let's get it right. We need to stop getting it twisted. Like, Klopp's not in the mud like that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Klopp's got enough money to be spending 65 million on these bums. So if he's able to do that, then we need to start looking at Klopp and the recruitment team to say, listen, you've got money, bro. Like, you're giving money. You're not giving Man City money, but you don't need Manchester City money. You don't need that. You can easily go out and still buy players of a very good quality. And if you're this fantastic manager, you can go and do a job with these kind of players. No one asks you to buy Fabio Carvalho. No one asks you to go and get Gakpo. No one asks you to go and get Nunes. No one asks you to go and get these guys. But you chose to get these guys. So if you're going to get these guys at a lower rate, by the way, because no one complained when we got Carvalho. We was all screaming, yo, young player, doing his thing at Fulham, very good player in the chat. No one was saying nothing. Absolutely nothing. When we got Gakpo, people said, nah, but look what he did in the World Cup. Look at his goals for PS. No one said nothing. No one was moaning about the fact that we're only spending £37 million up, well, could go up to 50, but 30, that's chicken change. So are we trying to see him go out and spend like 100 million on Jude and you guys are going to shut up about it? Or are we just trying to see the money being spent wisely? Like, I think we need to start differentiating.
Exactly, because one thing I'm going to say, all the people that are saying FSG don't spend, if FSG go and spend 200 million in the summer, like, you can't start complaining. You can't. We've got a world class.
That's why I start looking at Klopp.
Yeah. well, start looking at, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're talking about Klopp, yeah. Like, we've said it from ages ago, bro. The coffin's sorted, bro. Man's all these breaders are in the coffin, bro. 2022. Look at the date, people. But look at the table. Look at the date. Sorry, 2022, people. Like, we've been saying this. So look, it's just a long game. It's just a long game. Sometimes you just got to wait the long game and allow the villain to destroy himself. You know, like that. He's destroyed everything and he ends up destroying himself. And it's just, it is.
Hey, the Joker used to be a normal guy, but so he used to be a normal brother.
It's true. Hold on. Hopefully it's spent wisely by Cesar, but it won't be. That's what it is. Chris saying, I just want us to spend money as teams in our position do, 40 to 60 million on pledge a 23 to 26 year olds. There are so many that can improve us. Yeah, it's true. Romz saying, me, JJ, and G are waiting for Klopp's headstone to come in. It takes months. Yeah, bro, it does. Bro.
I'm trying to get that Ned Stark treatment. I'm ready with the flipping, whatever you call that thing. I'm ready to go on.
Yeah. North Red, big up to North Red. Hope you're doing well. Saying no more smoke and mirrors from FSG. No more spin. We are watching. That's where it is. We're watching, man. We're watching. But look, that's great. We're going to get into some of the questions as well. Keep your questions coming in. Make sure we're smashing a like. There's 42 people in the building. If we can get 42 likes just off the bat, that would be amazing. Let me have a look at how many likes we got, to be fair. That'd be quite interesting. It'll be telling. Are people cheating? Are people lying?
There's a question from Bastille. I like Bastille's questions, man. About who am I? I like that one.
Yeah, cool. We're gonna do that one. But look, we got 44 likes in the building. So big up to your damn selves. Big up to your damn self for 44 likes, man. Much appreciated. There we go. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. Big up to King Cop. King Cop's first question. It's a question for you, G. So I'm gonna step back. I'm just reading it out. Can you give me 3 midfielders, 1 centre back, and 1 right winger you would take in the summer with this 200 to 300 mil we're meant to have? I mean, we've done it before. Remember, we've done a transfer window. Off the cuff, though.
Off-
Not selling anyone.
Off the cuff. Off the cuff. Kone. Kone. Is it Mönchengladbach?
Yeah, Mönchengladbach, yeah.
Yeah. Kone. I said three midfielders. That's a lot to think of off the top like that. I've got three midfielders, just they're not the ones I know we'd sign. Frankie De Jong and
right. Like Christina saying you're going ghost, so you're getting blank. You're looking at Casper right now.
Because it's
on the spot.
Like on the spot, I'm thinking like, there are, but I'm trying to think. He said three midfielders plus a centre back plus a right winger. Yeah, like a third midfielder. I'd probably go for someone like Caicedo. I'd probably go for Caicedo. Yeah. Right winger, I would go for is Elise, and the centre back I would go for is fuck it. I don't know how much you got left, but I'll go for Vardio.
Yeah, cool. We like that one there. Hope that answers your question, King Cop. We got M Tamidi saying, question. Pick your favorite football boot and customize them with your own personal color preference. All right, cool.
Go, you go. Leave that question out, Liz. I can think.
You know what? Yeah.
Favorite boot.
OG Preds are cold. Of course, OG Preds are cold. They are cold. Right now, though. Like boots that I've worn. Like I'm a Tiempo man, so if I feel like even bringing it to just show you, man. Here's a tool. I should actually bring it in. Actually, I ain't even got it. I ain't got it here. It's actually in the boots, so I can't even bring it. But the ones I've got, if anyone's into boots, are the Montebelluna, made in Italy, Tiempo, K leather. They're white with the blue sole. We've probably seen Hendo, Tonali with them brothers wear them. So I've got them right now.
Oh, you got the same boots as Henderson? Okay.
Yeah, but I told you that first time Cross is in my locker. I said that reverse.
Guys, I think we're getting an insight into the type of player that Jerry is. So just remember, he's got the same boots as Jordan Henderson. So I don't know if you guys want that for your team, but cool.
Just the worst thing about it as well, you might have seen the clip of me. You might have seen the clips of me. Let's not even do that. Man, I'm going to start a agenda. I'm in Jay Spearing. I'm in Jay Spearing and that. JJ Spearing.
That is fucking hilarious.
All I'm saying is, you see my cross like that, it rivals Trent still. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just saying that.
But in Jordan Henderson's boots though, it rivals Trent's.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. As long as we just understand.
Dead ball. I'm as good as Trent. I kid you not. I kid you too.
Hey, you ain't gonna convince me, bro.
No. I'm not your team, bro. No. Hold on, I thought you were like a Salah, bro. That cross is coming into you. That first time pass is getting into you.
No, bro. I'm
Don't lie, you can't head the ball in it. Don't lie, you can't head the ball.
Bro, the headering, that's a myth.
You're one of them brothers like that, innit?
Yeah, no. The headering thing, I'm not. You're not catching me doing this fighting with strikers stuff. No. I'm there. I'm always the guy who will do something silky on the outside. I don't get involved like that. I'll let you guys do that.
I say like Diaz. You're like Diaz.
Yeah. I'll be more like a Diaz, like. But my favorite boots will always be the R9s. They're like my favorite boots. But I never had them. The
Mercurials. Yeah.
I never owned those ones.
Yeah, which one? The ones that really got to me, right? Like I proper liked were Ronaldinho's ones, so the 10R ones.
My boys flipping got them.
White and gold ones. Those ones. With a tongue over the back, because I used to love, like, used to listen when I was playing. I used to love that. I used to have him in Astros. Or Joga Benito, white with the gold dots on the back. The vapors.
You see?
But I had those boots, but my foot don't fit those boots. Do you get it? Like it's not comfortable.
Yeah.
They're not comfortable.
Yeah, I fully get it.
So Tiempos, Preds, like even back then they were comfortable. Like Preds now don't even fit me, so I can't even wear Preds like in a game. But in terms of how they look, I'd guess like Preds, like, do you know what I mean? I'll go like Preds, all of that.
The Henrys, the Henry, the red, bro. I had them, bro. What? 13 years old, what? Scoring 25 goals in a season? Yeah, I had those, boy. I had those babies. Socks pulled up. Hey, that's me right there, bro. Those are the solid shoes.
Hold on, G. Socks pulled up to where, bro? Because, bro, you were doing the low sock thing from early, bro.
The low sock thing, yeah. You know what it is? I was doing the high socks maybe when I was a bit younger. Like when Omri was a real influence in those kind of years, that's when I was doing the high sock thing. But then as I got older,
the socks stayed the same size. So as you got older,
yeah, the socks stayed the same size, but I kept getting bigger. So it's like after a while, and then because of the shin pads, man's got obviously like them small shin pads. After a while, you know, I hate shin pad. Like I'm not a shin pad wearer. I hate wearing them. So I almost feel like I'm being forced to wear it. So after a while, I just had to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Because shin pads, bro, they get in your way in that. Like, if you're gonna get injured in that, like that tells me that you're not. My dad used to always say to me, yeah, typical African dad. He used to always say, right, if you're getting a hit on the pitch, that means you're not fast enough. that means you weren't quick enough to do what you was doing. And you know what? It helps because I don't get injured. I've never been injured.
I'm telling you now, if you were going and playing against like a Kante midfield, bro, you're getting caught, bro. There's nothing you're doing, bro.
Bro, Kante's not catching me, bro.
Oh,
Kante's not catching me, bro.
Kante
is not catching me, bro.
Bruv, that Malteser
is not catching me.
Bruv, that Malteser has been rolled across the kitchen counter.
How many times did you see Ronaldinho get injured, bro? I didn't see Ronaldinho get injured. Man, quick with it, bro. But he's not getting injured. He's not getting injured because of what's happening on the pitch, though. He's getting injured because he's just doing that madness off the pitch. He's not really doing his thing like on the pitch, though. You're not catching Ronaldinho.
What about R9, though? What about R9? You ain't catching him and you got injured. You getting caught?
Yeah, bro. But I see online was like he was that kind of player. Like, yeah, he had skills, but he was like more of a step over type of thing. You hear the famous step over that he would do. Bang, he's already around the keeper kind of thing. Like that's what he was on. The quick, and then he's gone. You ain't catching that kind of thing. So you can, eventually you'll probably catch that over time. But I'm not doing none of that stuff because the step over thing. Man. I always think I'm going to fall over.
Man was shook of Ronaldinho. I'm not going to lie. See, if that was in the Prem, yeah, I'm going to use that argument. See that Terry's 2-footing him, bro. That first challenge is 2-footing him.
Boy, I don't know. Terry tried it. You don't remember the...
Yeah, but
you don't remember
the... But my point is Champions League. I'm saying, you see, if they're in the Premier League and you've got like Lee Mason refereeing your thing, bro. Bro, Lee Mason's waiting for his dreadlocks to be cut, bro. He must have ripped. He was to go.
Well, leave it, bro. Man like Catamo is saying what he thinks he can come to fucking Sun. Yeah, we'll show him what the Stadium of Light is really about.
This is what I'm trying to say. You see that flick? You see when he gets the ball and it's bouncing and he tries to do a flick over the head. Yeah, he's beating you, but you've done him, but you're gonna get caught. Like you're gonna get caught.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, 100%.
So, but yeah. And one thing
good question, Ntamizi.
Yeah, one thing I say Ntamizi as well for anyone that's into boots, and you're probably gonna know, and this is how you know I'm into boots. Mizuno's, bro. Mizuno's. The best quality of boot you can get. But anyway, I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
But trust me.
I can't lie. Boots nowadays, though, I think are not good quality in terms of the boot in itself, though. I don't feel like they're good quality.
No, they're not. But Mizuno's, though, like I'm telling you, when you put them on, it's like it's the best thing you can put on your feet for like football.
Okay.
But obviously, they're not that big to go and give endorsements to players and that type of stuff.
No, but I'll be real, bro. I don't even anybody, Ntamizi, anybody in the chat, Jerry, whoever, like, let me. What's a good boot that's like, bro, man needs something a bit more like that's just not shit quality. Like these boots are so, bro, I feel like I could tear it in my fingernail, half of these boots. Like, so Lord knows what they're like on a football pitch.
No, but that's why I only wear leather boots. I don't like wearing
it makes sense.
Leather boots for me is like the durability is there and you can still you can get it. Like, but Mizuno's, I'm telling you, like I'll send you some links on Mizuno's afterwards. They're crazy.
100%, man. 100%.
We got Honesty saying, I've got a question. Name a player who flopped at LFC, but he showed his levels at another club. Who would it be?
Luis Alberto.
Oh, that's a very... You know what? Luis Alberto's a weird one. He never gets linked with any moves anywhere else, but he's doing well in the Serie A. I don't get it.
I think he had a period where he was so good that I think maybe one or two teams looked at him, but then they put that price up so high, they were like, nah. And it just, it just fades away now. Like, that's it now. You're not getting that move.
But he doesn't even get in the Spain squad, though. That's what's weird. Like
Let's
Dani
put it this way,
Olmo in that
Thiago's
game.
not getting in the Spain
Yeah.
squad, so
But we know what we think of Thiago, bro. Do you know what we think of Thiago? Thiago's enduring some racism also, bro. They're looking at him like, you're not real Spanish, bro.
But yeah, you're not Spanish, bro. Get out of here, man. Go back to Brazil or something, man. We don't want you around here, man.
And then man's doing all flicks, man like Enrique's like, stop it, nada. No.
Stopping the train.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's already done.
But yeah, man, I'd say, yeah. Who showed these levels? Yeah.
Aspas, them man.
Now you know what I was gonna say that, but I know he's done well, but he didn't show me his levels. He just showed me decent. I'm thinking of someone that was in levels. That was like, oh, you know what? He left there, but popped off somewhere else.
You know what's so mad? I was even thinking Suarez. Like, I feel like Suarez got better, but I don't know.
No, but he did. But because he was so good at Liverpool, I can't even use that one. I'm trying to think of someone that was poor, but just ended up being levels. Who did we have?
Not many players leave here.
Not many players, you know, because we're the bottom of the we're the bottom, bro. So no one leaves there and gets levels. If you're leaving, you're either leaving because you're dead and you're going to go somewhere else, or you're leaving because you're that good. We're not like Barcelona where you leave and you're at the top of the pinnacle, but you go somewhere else and pop off. I don't think Liverpool are like that. They have to probably say Yago Aspas, Victor Moses in terms of what he won, and he was a contributor that season at Chelsea.
He was a big contributor, to be honest, playing that right wing back role. He was all right. Isn't really, you're right.
Emre Can, I mean, he played for Germany and he's done well at Dortmund. I mean, at Juventus it didn't really work. Maybe somewhere like that. I don't know. It's difficult. That's a very good question, honestly. Very, very good question. LFC Aaron saying, question for you both. Who is your favourite ever Liverpool player and your favourite ever player, full stop? For me, it's Suarez. Liverpool player is Suarez, bar none. Like, no one had made me feel like that as a football, like watching football. Those 3 seasons, it was dumb. So Suarez for me. Favorite ever player. R9.
I already know the answer though.
R9. R9. Yeah, like, bruv, I was having the ting there cut off when my teeth were coming through.
Bro, I can imagine Jerry literally walking into school, with the trim, like,
bruv,
here, like,
in school.
Just a little bit here, like.
Just a little bit there in school. I had the Brazil kit. Like, I need to actually find pictures. But yeah, I would say R9, but then obviously honourable mention, obviously Ronaldinho as well. Like, a lot of that, the skills and stuff. If I was to go, but we need to sort out the camera. We need to go to a goals and just see. All right, cool. Like, do a challenge. So it's like, all right, I do a skill. Can you do it? Can you do it? If you can't do it, you're out, bro. You're out. And just see who's the most techiest. Because I'm gonna lie, I want to see what skills man I got at the locker. Because I was a little, all right. I'm gonna surprise a couple men, but. But as a centre back as well, what I'm saying, if you man get done by a centre back, it's peak. It's peak. If your centre back is taking you, it's peak.
Chat to Romz. He's if he gets done by the centre back.
Man's like Sterling or like Wright Phillips. It's just tap and run, bro. Tap and run. Romz knows it's tap and run.
I feel like Romz, I could never catch you. I feel like I wouldn't even bother trying to chase you on the pitch. But maybe I don't know. Actually, you never know. Fives is a different ball game.
Five's a bit smaller. Yeah. But yeah, I'd say that. Obviously, there's honourable mentions. So like. Yeah. Like, there's players that aren't the best. Like, I know R9 for me is the best. Like, from what I've seen, it's just the best. And it just reminds me of when I was young, football, the Siemens thing, like it's Ronaldo, is R9, right? But honourable mentions, Yaya Toure. It's mad, Virgil van Dijk. Like, I was told to look at Virgil van Dijk.
You always, I could imagine.
From Celtic, from back then, when I was told, I was like, look at how he plays, because I was told to go and play right back when I was at centre back, obviously academy days, and then I was watching that. So I was watching those games, and he's someone that he was banning Thiago Silva. Like, I was into those type of centre backs. Like, even David Luiz, when David Luiz was on form, I used to love those types of defenders. So they are players that I looked at, but like I said, I say it's R9 and then obviously Suarez for me.
you like defenders who can kind of kick ball a little bit as well. Seems like what
exactly.
that means.
Exactly. John Stones, like when he was at Everton,
Stones,
I used to watch that a lot. Like, do you know what I mean? When you used to just Vincent Kompany, like, like there's a Vincent Kompany's one that actually very, very high up. But yeah, I'd say that.
Liverpool, Michael Owen. He was the one who got me into Liverpool. I can't even forget that, brother. Like, that's a real baller. Favorite ever player, Lionel Messi. I don't even have like honorable mentions. I mean, no, I like the only honorable mention I have. Iniesta. He's the only brother. Like, he's the only one that even comes close to me. Like, where I'm like, right, if it wasn't Messi, who would it be? Iniesta straight away. Like, that's my type of player. It's someone that, like, I don't play football now at all. But if I was playing football now, I would try and model my game in around what an Iniesta does. Someone who doesn't need to be running around a lot. I hate running. Like, running was always one thing I hated doing. Even when I was fast, I used to hate running. Like, I'd rather wait for everyone else to do everything and then make that run. And I would always stand on the last shoulder of a defender if I had to make that run kind of thing. But playing in midfield, Iniesta, man, he's the... Listen, man, like, we don't need to talk about that guy. Lionel Messi and Michael Owen, bro. Michael Owen, he's a Don Dada. I don't give a fuck what he did after his career, boy. When he was at Liverpool, he was doing job at such a young age. You can't even show me another young striker who's come true like that. Like, striker to go to a big club, bang straight away, win Ballon d'Or, win all of the... Yo, that is too much, man. Obviously, you got Gerrard and that, like, and Gerrard for me is more the emotional one. That's why I never really think about him like that. He just more gave me memories than me thinking that he's my favorite player and stuff like that. And we were shit when we had Gerrard as well.
Yeah, Mizzy, obviously, just going back to what we were saying before in terms of the boots. Is saying, Jerry said it, G. Premium, it's Mizuno, but don't sleep on Puma King's leather feel.
Puma King.
But Mizunos are crazy. I'm telling you, they're crazy.
Say no more. No, I'm going to check them out.
Yeah, man. We got... hold on, let's go. Jamrock saying, obviously, look, his favourite player is Suarez as well, followed by Coutinho. Yeah, that's fair. King Cop saying Stevie G and Ronaldinho. Honesty actually saying, who would win in a fight? This is actually a decent question. And we're going to get into it now. And we're going to bring in the main man himself, Romz, that's coming for the last bit. Honesty, great question.
This stream has been going, bro. Q&A's are live. Like, just not the same generic questions. There's questions everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. But honestly saying here, man, look, who would win in a fives match? JJ Show, Big Six, Bants, or Coppish?
It will just be between the JJ Show and the Big Six Bands, because I don't know what Corey and them and Ethan, I don't know what them man are on.
You know what? To be fair, Monts and Ethan, I can't speak for the other three, but Monts and Ethan.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. Monts I already know, but Ethan, I feel like he's a baller in my mind.
I don't know about big up Coppish, but I don't know about any of them.
Nah, Coppish, the way. Hey, shout out the Coppish man, the big man sing like they're the homies.
But they might just get through and just passion and grit. Sometimes you
remember there's only three of them. So they can bring two next brothers in that we don't even know. We've got us three plus Ish.
But that's the problem. If we go and Ish is there, but if any of us were to bring a baller, like we could bring
a game done. We're already winning.
Like, it's just we're gonna win, innit? Yeah. So we got like I'm not gonna lie. I think three against Big Six Bands. I think we slapped them. I'm not gonna lie. They can bring whoever the other two are, bro.
Yeah, I feel like we'd win.
I'm not gonna. Sorry, when it comes to football, I'm just like that. I think we can slap them. I think we can. I'm not gonna lie. It could be Big Six Banks, ex-Coppish. You can click me up. We can actually even sort it out, bro. Break the set.
I think we. You know what? We need to actually. Yeah. We actually need to.
We've been saying
yeah, we actually need to run.
But I'm saying it will be peak. Like, it'll be peak. If you want to ball, we can ball. If you want to go bully ball, we can go bully ball. And bully ball, like, you're not getting...
Nah, bully ball, you're losing. Nah, bully ball, everyone's losing.
Everyone's losing.
Yeah, everyone's losing.
Everyone's losing on bully ball.
That's like my favourite. That's my favourite.
Bro, that's it. It'll be me and G at the back, and it's just Romz with the pace. Bro, I swear to you.
Yeah, exactly. That's all we need. Ish can be in the middle doing his midfield thing, just mopping up everything.
Bro, it's Iron Ish. It's literally Iron Ish. Apparently, his left peg, from what you told me, is mad.
Then that's all we need. That's all we need.
What I'm saying is, any man that says that, like I said, certain men have shown evidence in it of what they can do, even if it's a little clip. What I'm saying is Ish, and I'm looking at you, and I know you're watching. That left peg better be good. I'm telling you, if I see those first couple touches and you're moving, iffy, you're getting chucked. You're getting
Bro,
dumped.
you know the worst ever thing? You two will know. You know the brother that says, I'm cold in anything, FIFA, football, I'm cold. And then you see my man play. And
This is why when man talk about FIFA, I'm always the first one to say, yeah, FIFA, I'll say it to everyone on stream. FIFA, you'll probably beat man. But I guarantee man plays you 3 times right now. I can almost guarantee I'll beat you at least one of those times. I don't think I'll win 2, but I guarantee I'll beat you at least 1. But if we're playing football's something that I'll back myself against. Unless you're someone who's kicking ball right now for a professional team, you're better than me. I can't say much to that. But if you're someone like us, man, in a sense where not kicking ball like proper, nah, man's doing you over, bro.
I don't know about you two, but when you were even at academies, if you go to like your local pitch or a pitch out end, you two may know, you know Coram's Field in Central.
Yeah, Coram, yeah,
Russell
Central,
Court,
where
everyone goes, academy from everywhere. Yeah, I would go there and people would ask. Thing is, if you're not known, they're gonna just not say you're dead, but
but they're gonna bully you, bro. If you're not known,
they're gonna bully you. Yeah, they will bully you.
Bro, when I went hybrid, listen, when I was at Luton, and we'll get off.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I went hybrid with the small cage, with bare Portuguese man on the pitch. Bro, they didn't rate anything that I had to do, bro. Bro, they were sticking me. You know, especially in those pitches, when you're just playing at the back and there's 20 man on a 7-a-side pitch. They're forcing you to look dead, but of course you're gonna get, bro. The bullying thing is there. It's like, you had the back, bro. You're in goal. They're trying to do all of that type of thing.
That's what I mean.
Go to the
bro. It's favoritism because you even get last pick. But what I've clocked is a random man will ask, bro, are you good? I was always that modern guy to be like, bro, let's just get on with the game and you'll see. Then by the end of the session, they're like, yeah, come back next week. Like, come back next. You know what I mean? That's what it's like.
I always say this. What you just mentioned it there, the hybrid, like the cages. I always say to people, bro, until you've been to like the cages in like Kennington or something like that, like if you ain't been to those cage, like obviously hybrid as well, like those kind of cages. If you're not going to them and man are not even, they don't even have to rate you. I don't care about the ratings because that's just perception. As long as Romz said, it's a case of like come back or man can play next week kind of thing, like, or man are even the guys who were on the team at least saying I'll take my man kind of thing. All right, calm. It's not even just that. Then bro, I promise you, it's just long.
But this is why certain man. But this is what I'm saying. But this is why certain man. It's weird, isn't it? But you see, when people say like perception's key, I'm telling you, if you pull up and you got the academy gear, you come with your slides and you got a little bag. You got your boots there, you hop out the bag, and you hop out the car, and you got like a little polo or a Corsa, and you hop out, and you're getting, they're taking you, bro. If you just pull up, bro, and you got a JD bag and that black socks that you had from school, and you're getting put on the thing. Everyone from South, if you know Samuel Montague, another one. You have to climb over the pitch. You're playing the Samuel Montague pitch.
I played it once or twice, long. Man were getting injured before they even started playing. Some man couldn't climb the fence.
the fence is massive, bro. Bro, I'm looking at even myself when I was climbing, bro. There's a couple times when I was climbing, and you're coming back off, but you're coming back off like this, and you haven't done it the right way, bro. Your jacket, your shirts all getting caught in the fence and that. And
I rip many jackets on that fence, JJ. When you rip it, especially if you paid a bit of money, you're like, fuck, this is long. Take it to the dry cleaners. I'll get it repaired. You know what? I always say to anyone, any young viewers watching this as well, if you go into a new cage to prove yourself in that, don't do too much, just do the basics. Once you get the basics right, you'll grow in confidence.
That's anywhere, bro. That's anywhere. Even a trial.
True. Even a trial.
Do the same thing.
You try to do a couple touches and you run off the pitch and that. You're seeing man in the train station again.
Yeah. And the thing is, you know what's worse? When you see someone do this, but you just caught them doing it, you're just like, fuck, man.
You got no one to speak to. You can't even be like, bro, like, what are you saying? Like, you're just there, you're looking around, you're blowing because you've been trying to do so much. You're looking around, and man are laughing at you. Dead.
You know what? There's well-known stories about it. Remember when CR7 first went to United and Keane, Ferdinand, Scholes were like, who's this brother, bro? Like, get him out just doing spare skills and losing it. Look what he became to be. Look what he
it's true. It's true, man. Hey, big up honesty, man. That was a good question.
Yeah, big up honesty. Good question. We got Victor Ojoma saying Bellingham, Cassetta, and Trent Alexander. That's our next midfield for next season. No,
I do not want to see.
Amirali saying, what would your all-time five-a-side team only picking January signings? I say we do that together. I say to be quick, we do that together, right?
Suarez has to be in there.
Suarez,
for all of us.
Coutinho,
Sturridge.
That
was Dyker. Yeah,
January. Do we count? Do they have? When did the deal have to be made? Because it was Naby Keita January. Or was
but we technically signed him in the summer.
Summer. It was a summer. Okay. What other January signings are there, man?
I'm trying to think.
When did we sign Maxi Rodriguez? Like, I'm just trying to think of all the January signings like that we would have.
Was Luis Garcia in it? He come with London. Was that in the summer or January? No, that was in the
summer. Summer. I remember the picture that they.
Yeah, of all three.
Someone loves him, bro. Guys in the chat, man, give me some.
What Carroll? You know, for fives though, a Carroll will be peak, bro. A Carroll will be
man, them laugh at Carroll, yeah.
Look, man, pinning you like this, yeah. I'm telling you now, in fives, yeah. If I pin one of you, man, you might not getting the ball. I kid you not.
Right. Yeah, no, of course.
But it's peak, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's long then, because if I'm by the center circle and I've pinned you, I'm just gonna start rolling it like this. You have a follow me and I'm gonna back heel it into the goal. I'm just gonna set it, bro. It's
JJ, like you two, when you pick your fives team, that's actually the prime position I pick first. Forget either keeper or forward. If you have a certain keeper, you're not coming on.
Yeah, exactly. If you got a certain keeper, you're calm. But it's the keeper and then the pin man. Everything else after that.
Everything else, literally.
You can hold up the ball. Game over in fives. Because I'm telling you, set into feet, he sets it back or holds it. No one's winning the ball. It's just long. It's long. But maybe Carroll then. Maybe it's Carroll. If you think about it, Carroll.
Yeah, probably have to be like a Carroll. Yeah, him on top.
Suarez, Carroll, Suarez, Sturridge, and Verge.
Carroll, Suarez, Sturridge, Verge. We still need one more.
You know what's so mad? Our most recent January signings have been our best signings in recent history.
Oh shit! Okay. Oh no, but he's not a goalie. I was gonna say like a Diaz, but he's not a goalkeeper.
Maybe Rush goalie.
That's a shout.
Maybe Rush.
Okay, yeah. Then we just have to. Oh, Van Dijk Rush goalie, bro.
Yeah, Van Dijk Rush goalie, innit? Van Dijk Rush goalie. I say that, man. I say that. Pierre Ryan, big up to Pierre Ryan, saying, look, if we miss out on Bellingham and Nunes and Caicedo goes to Chelsea, who else can we go for?
Fucking hell, I don't know.
But we could go for
I said yesterday, yeah. I think we all agree we're not finishing fourth. We're probably going to finish lower than 7th or 8th, yeah. The objective's going to change. The objective next season is going to be to get back in Champions League. I already said it yesterday. JJ might like this player. Your missus might like this player. But the Colombian Jefferson Lerma, I've been watching him the last 2-3 weeks. He can do what Genie does. He's your B-Tech Genie.
I don't want no Jefferson Lerma, bro.
Why not, bro? Why not? Imagine him and Diaz scoring the celebrations.
Liverpool ain't got that kind of flavor. We ain't got that kind of flavor.
You're a realistic guy. You know next season, the objective ain't going to be to win the league. The objectives aren't going to be the same how they were summer just gone. It's going to be to get top 4. So we need top 4 players. Do you get it? I'm just being real.
If we can't get those 3... brother, if you don't go out and sign like a brother, you said 3 man, and even Nunes was like,
I say get a little double deal. I say you get Mount Gallagher as a double deal, and maybe get a Sander Berger just to shore up the midfield.
That's top 4.
Look at G. G looks disgusted at that mix.
Because bro, you just said that's top 4. These times Chelsea fans are out here saying, nah, man, we need those 2 out of the club.
But think about it. They're saying they want them out of the club because they just want to win everything. That's what they've been doing. They're used to a different level of player, bro. Like they used to like Mbappe for them. They would be like, oh, we got Mbappe, but they wouldn't even be that gassed. They'd be like, yeah, we got Mbappe, calm. Like Enzo Fernandez didn't even get gassed like that. Have hope. Big up to Hope. He was like, yeah, that's the first parcel. We need to get rid of some players. They're used to it, bro. I'm telling you now, when we get Bellingham, I swear to you, all the sites, all the adult sites, they're getting shut down. It's been crazy. You're seeing bare streams, you're seeing bare tears, bare fluids all over laptops. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
JJ, guess who Chelsea are linked to this week? One of our favorite players. No, even better than Bellingham. Neymar, bro. Because you know,
Yeah, I see that. I see the Neymar thing.
They're linked. And you know what? That is feasible. Todd Bowley, again, another franchise. What with João Felix, Enzo and that. He'll sign João Felix and Neymar in the same way. I can see him doing it.
I think he'll get like. I think they'll look at like a Neymar, yeah. Try and get a João Felix on a cheaper deal than whatever Atletico want. Once they get a striker in, yeah, now we need to start looking at Chelsea like a whole different.
You know what, yeah,
if we haven't already.
You two are footballing men, so you understand. Lukaku coming back next year might not necessarily be a bad thing for Chelsea. Yes, you're going to get the memes, the Timberland boots and all that. But Lukaku going back into... Once it gels, Lukaku going back into that team, I don't think it's all doom and gloom. Because Sterling probably won't start next season, but we all know Sterling plays best with a 9. I think Lukaku and Sterling will complement each other very well with like a Felix or someone behind them. They still got Nkunku to come. Bro, it's unfair, bro.
Maybe he's the striker that they're looking at. Maybe they're looking at someone like him to get the goals.
Do you see him as a number? I see Nkunku more as
a
line or wide. I don't see him as a folk. Do you know what I mean? As a focal player.
But I think he can do a better job than what they're getting Havertz to do. I feel like they want Havertz to score goals as a false 9 to allow their wingers to come in. But I think Nkunku would do that role better, and he's a better finisher. Havertz was never a false 9. I never even understood why they kept playing him there. Like he was never a false 9.
The only false 9 argument that people had is because they looked at the stats in terms of his pressing stats, what he did off the ball at Leverkusen, and when he was being linked with Liverpool, that was the role that they were like, if we get Kai Havertz, he's going to come and do the Bobby role because there was a massive link. Go back to Tifo. I'll send you the link. Tifo actually explained it. But that's what it was. I never saw that for him at Chelsea. At Chelsea, I thought he was going to play in the 10. I thought he was going to do what Oscar and them men were doing. Oscar and Mata, they've had bear them. You know, the men that plug and play players. Yeah, you're 10, you're plug and play, and you'll do a job for a couple of seasons. But it's crazy. We've got here Jamrock saying, look, Klopp could have used the Gakpo money that was used in December on a midfielder in January, July, and August. This is what we've been saying. We've been saying this, Jamrock. We've been saying it. Bassett, big up, saying, who am I? I've played with Suarez, Salah, Kane, Gerrard, Rooney, and Van Dijk. Hendo.
Or Sturridge.
Hendo.
Yeah, it has to be Hendo.
I think there's a few players that fit that.
I'm saying Hendo because Hendo would have played with Rooney and Rooney with England, Kane with England, Gerrard obviously at Liverpool, Van Dijk, he's old enough as well. I'd say Hendo off the top of my head. Yeah,
I'll go Hendo as well.
Who else? Romz? Who else do you think?
Sturridge is another one. Sturridge has played with.
Has Sturridge played with Kane?
England,
they have
Euros.
Are you sure? I don't feel like they were there at the same time though.
No, they were for a bit, but Kane weren't that guy yet. But they were. One of the games.
He was on the come up.
But Van Dijk, he didn't play with Van Dijk though.
Sturridge
did. Yeah, he did. He did, bro. Remember, Sturridge has got a Champions League medal. He played with them.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah,
I think there's two.
Maybe Sturridge, yeah, shit.
Just them two, I think.
When I think of Sturridge, I don't even think of that period, bro. I just think of him and Suarez.
He was injured for the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Eldest got a question question for you guys. How many players are we going to buy in the summer and in what positions? I'm going to just start off by saying I don't know. Ask the rest of them. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know.
We need to sign a midfielder. After that, it's just Bob's your uncle, innit? We might sign another forward.
I could see Liverpool signing a centre back, and I could see Liverpool signing a centre back and a midfielder and saying, "No, we're good. Like we'll go into next season like this." Like, you know what? What do you mean we're good? You pricks. What do you mean you're good? Tyler Morton, guys. I keep telling you, Morton's coming back.
What should be Bellingham and like Kilman, and that's it. It'll be Bellingham.
I don't even mind Kilman though. I don't
mind him. That's what we're gonna have. That's what it's gonna be. I'm looking at that Tsimikas type of player, and I think Kilman will be the Tsimikas to us.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Honesty saying, name a player you was mad hyped for him joining LFC, but he flopped. Mine was Balotelli. Balotelli was one.
Mine's current at the moment, Cavallo, but I have to say Cavallo, bro. You have to call a spade a spade. You have to call
Cavallo. Oh my God, that brother's a myth, man. That brother don't even exist. Cavallo just a life of fire. Just like they just created something and just said, yeah, like a Disney X Liverpool like movie, bro. And they said, there you go. Life of Pi, we put him in an NFT. He's just an NFT, bro. They've got Life of Pi, bro. And I put him in a Liverpool kit and said, there you go.
We need to market this in Asia and that. I think maybe someone like Aquilani, I was kind of gassed when we got it. I thought he was gonna be like a baller, like, you know what I'm saying, and just injuries. He basically flopped. And even when he came back, you were like, yeah, you're not even a guy.
Actually, not cool. Cavallo current. Actually, go with yours first, JJ. I'll go with mine after.
I'm not gonna lie. See, the one that killed me, I'm not gonna lie, killed me. It hurt me a lot. Was Ricky Lambert, bro. I thought Ricky Lambert was gonna take us to the next level, bro.
Bro, what fucking next level was Ricky Lambert taking man to? No, you did not think Ricky Lambert. When we signed Ricky Lambert, I swear to God, I almost threw my thing at the TV. I said, of all the players in the whole world, I knew he was getting Lallana though. That's why I didn't mind.
You're missing it. Exactly. Lallana, Ricky Lambert link up. Look what Lambert was scoring free kicks. He was scoring penalties, was getting goals. You had that hold-up play. He gave us a different option. All of that type of stuff.
No, yes, Jerry, you just named all the attributes that you just named. You would think I'm talking about prime fucking, I don't know, Lewandowski or something. Man, this is Ricky Lambert we're talking about,
Bro,
crazy.
No, but Ricky Lambert, listen, Southampton, the numbers were crazy. I thought, hold on, with better players and with Adam Lallana, it should pop off. And it's not like he has to start. It's not like he's our main striker, because we had other strikers in the building, right? We had Sturridge still at the club and all that.
Barini was still there, innit?
Yeah, but we had Sturridge in the club. We had Sturridge at the club. We had the Benteke at the club. Benteke was the other one. Benteke,
I thought he was gonna bang.
For me, another one for me. This is a while ago now, but just because of his profile, was a demon at Monaco in the Champions League campaign the year before we signed him. Was prolific for Real Madrid with Raul, but Fernando Morientes. I remember being 4 or 5, thinking, "Oh my God!" But that I remember at the time. I just remember always seeing him scoring for Madrid. I was like, "Dad, we're signing him." He's like, "Yeah." Brother did fuck all at us. He did nothing, bro. I know he fell out with Benitez, but also the reason why I was excited as well, because of the link. They're both Spaniards. You'd think, yeah, you're gonna play for this man. You're gonna die for this man. What the hell did he do? That's probably my number one. Right now, Cavallo can still make it right if Klopp, But I don't. You know what? I'm gonna be the first to admit I don't think he will. But Morientes is my number one still.
Cool.
I forget about man like Morientes,
Because he did nothing, bro.
Trust, bro. I never even think of him. M. Tom is saying top five football stadiums anywhere from Europe to Brazil. Off the top of my head, I'm gonna go Anfield, not in any particular order. The Nou Camp, Anfield, San Siro, Maracanã, of course, just because of the historic nature of it. Galatasaray Stadium, because of that atmosphere is dumb. So whatever that stadium's called, that atmosphere looks dumb. Signal Iduna Park, Borussia Dortmund Stadium, because of that wall as well. I think it's just a decent stadium. And then I'm going to put in, just for equal measure, I'm going to put in Tottenham Stadium because it's dumb. Like when I went there, the stadium's stupid. Like in terms of what it's got.
I've been on a tour there. It's a fantastic stadium.
It's a fantastic stadium, bro. Is that 4 or 5? Is that 4 or 5 I mentioned?
Brazil, Galatasaray, Dortmund, Anfield. Yeah, Camp Nou.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, so I'd say those.
Camp Nou, 100%. Whatever. What's the Juventus one called? Been there. I think that's a banging stadium. Don't really know, man. Like Dortmund's would probably have to be one. I feel like that atmosphere, that stadium is mad. Emirates, I think it's one of the best stadiums I've been to. Like their pitches are just fucking immaculate. It's
yeah, I've never been to that. I've never been to the Emirates, innit? I've never been. So
you've never been to the Emirates? I don't know why I would have thought you've been with brother. Emirates is a banging stadium.
Take you there.
Well. I was gonna say Romz might be able to take you on a tour there.
Right now, seeing the capitulation, take me there, bro. Take me there. I want to see the tears, bro.
We need to see the tears together. And the last one, I like Wembley Stadium. like Wembley Stadium. I like it's a nice stadium. It is a proper nice stadium, to be honest with you. Yeah, I like Wembley Stadium still. I like Wembley.
I'm gonna go Anfield, obviously, that's automatic. Dortmund.
Automatic for who, bro?
Say that again? What did you say?
Automatic for you, bro. Automatic for you, bro.
But for me, bro, but Anfield, Westbound or whatever that Dortmund's ground's called, Maracana, like JJ said, I think what biggest stadium in the world and the history behind it. And I remember when England played there, like a pre-World Cup game, and like Ox was in the team, and I think it was a 1-1 or 2. I think Sturridge even bagged, but I remember watching that thinking, "No, this stadium's just a big circle." Now, my last two, you know what? You two might be surprised by this, but if you've been, wow. But Tottenham's new ground, I can't lie.
Yeah, Jerry just said it. Yeah,
when I went there, I was in awe. That club don't deserve that ground, but in terms of the aesthetics, it's a cold stadium. I'm probably the fourth. Yeah, the Camp Nou. Yeah, them 5. You know if Camp Nou, like you can say it either way, the new Camp or the Camp Nou, innit?
I think they say.
I don't even know the right one. I don't even know.
I think they call it the Camp Nou because in Spanish you say like Camp, which is a stadium name. Camp Nou is in you'd say Stadium New, whereas we would say New Stadium. So we moved the new to the camp as in the new camp, but it's actually the Camp Nou.
You know what it's actually right now? Just to make
now,
the Spotify.
Stadium.
That's what it actually is.
Bro, that sounds so dead, bro. The Spotify Stadium. That sounds like the Spotify like embassy should just be there. Like the whole office should just be here.
That's what happens when you go Brock. Imagine if we ever went Brock here and they had to tell the name Anfield right. They had to just change it to something.
But didn't they want to do that with something to do with like Anfield? And didn't they want to change something?
Yeah. And they wanted to change as well, but they wanted to change the name. Yeah.
FSG.
Exactly, man. FSG, Jesus. We got Marianne Southwood saying hi from the pool. Depressing news about Neymar.
That happened, but
yeah.
You know what?
I'm not gonna lie. I might even get a Chelsea top with Neymar on the back.
JJ, do you know why I want it to happen? For all the men that say he can't do it on a rainy night. The same with Messi. All the men that say, they'll get kicked up in that. I just want him to come here and even just rip it up for one season because these kind of casual England fans, he's not going to do well here and that. People don't recognize talent anymore.
But you know what's so mad? When Mandem always say that, like, man can't do it. I'm like, brother, but he's doing it in a sunny fucking evening in Levante and that. So, I mean, what's the difference between a sunny evening in Levante than a rainy night in Stoke? Like, they're both as shit as each other. So if he can do it there, I expect him to still do it here. I mean, no difference.
Yeah, it's true. I agree. We got Honesty with a question saying, with Naby and Ox leaving, how much more are we actually saving on wages and who would you give a bigger contract? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not giving anyone a bigger contract, bro. No one deserves a bigger contract. A bigger contract.
I think they're going to give Alisson a new contract. Or when did he sign a new deal?
Didn't he sign it 2 years ago with Hendo and that? Or like season and a half ago?
I can't remember.
I think they done it. They done it all together. I think it was like him, Verge. They all got that deal. So no, I'm not giving him it. Bro, you done what you're supposed to do, bro. You ain't going anywhere. Like
real talk. He's not going to do it.
Yeah, no, for real. No one.
Yeah, no one.
Yeah, no, I agree. No.
M. Tommy said, question, real talk, describe your effort and Jerry/G/Romz moment in one of the tournaments you competed. What is in real life? What? Real life?
I feel like he means real life.
Real life,
well, one of mine in the tournament, I think, from the back, I was playing Serbia. I was playing Serbia national team in futsal, and I've done a 1-2 with someone around the thing. I've obviously rolled it with my left foot, but I've gone to the byline, and obviously it was a tough game. We got knocked out in that game, but it was a tough game. We were playing the previous winners, and outside of the boot, like I just smashed it at the goal. But I was like that Maicon type of goal, but it went into like the roof of the net, and the keeper's palmed it in. And I remember that just being like a proper buzz. But it wasn't. We didn't win the game, innit? We didn't win the game.
JJ, was that like?
That was in Milan. That was in Milan as well. That was in Italy.
Was that like Ox's goal against Genk? Like outside of the boot?
No. It was more like Maicon's because I'd done the 1-2. I went down the line from the back. Do you get it?
Oh, yeah.
I've got the ball at the back because I was playing at the back. So I got off the keeper. I've done like a 1-2, gave it back, got the ball again. And then as I'm coming wide, obviously I'm being pressured. So I'm obviously pushing him off. And as I'm falling down, obviously I've rolled it with my left foot to get away from the guy. And I've outside of the boot kind of just smashed it in. But I'm like, the goal, let's say the goal's like this. I'm like in line with it. Do you get it? So I've had to like outside of the boot. Just to, like, but I just tried to hit it into an area. But obviously I've hit it in a way that's gone into the roof of the net because the futsal the goals are quite large. The guys obviously palmed it into the roof of the net, and I scored. So yes, how about yours?
Mine is, I've got two, but the main one, I think the results of the game and the timing of it is key. My first ever trial for Fulham, we played MK Dons. I think this was under 7s, under 8s. And I was having a stinker all game, I'll be real. You know when the ones where you got your parents on the side just chatting rubbish to you, the coach is shouting at, man, I'm 8 years old. And I thought, no, I need to state my claim on this game somehow. 3 balls come in. And I can't finish for shit anymore. But as a striker, it's just your instinct. You know where the back of the net is. The keepers flew out at me, and I didn't even mean to dink it, but I've dunked it. And this is literally the last kick of the game, and we beat MK Dons 2-1. And I just remember especially being your first game. I just remember all of the academy. Remember, I'm on trials, bro, so I'm just trying to get through. All of the sign players came over to me, and I've never felt a moment like that. I felt a moment similar to that, but that was mine, man. That was mine. But yeah, that was my moment. That was mine.
G.
Fuck it, man. I remember one goal I scored. This one I still playing Sunday League. It's still my favorite goal, better than any goal I've scored anywhere else. Dribble past 2 players, got to the halfway line. I just chipped the keeper. Chipped the keeper from the halfway line. But then I've turned around. But as I've turned around, I've just turned around because 2 things. One, I thought it was going on target, but then I also thought, because the manager's pissing me off, he's shouting at man, yo, G, you need to get back. You're not defending well and stuff. Like, I was a shit, like, left wing in terms of defensive wise.
You just said to him, G, shut up, man.
Bro, I used to tell my manager to F off all the time, man. I feel sorry for him. Peter, if you're ever watching, man, I'm sorry, man. Like, and I just remember because everyone was shouting at me because they could see I was winding up to take the shot. So you can imagine we're playing 11-a-side. So obviously now I've taken the shot. Everyone shot. You can hear the moans on the side, like, oh, why has he gone and done that? He's always doing it. Take him off because he's not listening and red. I just turned around. I literally just turned around and I just walked back to the gate, walked back to the center circle, and the goal had already gone in. As I walked back, everyone was just laughing and they were just like, only you would do that and score. I said, well, then don't shout at me. Like, why are you shouting at me? Like, what?
Yeah.
Everyone's shouting at me for no reason. And obviously the goal went in. We ended up winning that game, like a stupid scoreline. But that's probably the best goal I think I've ever seen.
Now I'm calling you Jabby G.
Nah, it's the only time I've ever done that. I ain't never scored like that ever again. I've tried bare times, but that was the only time. Bro, the keeper was out of his goal quite a bit. I don't know why he was so far out, but he probably just thought I was never ever going to get it on target. Fuck that keeper again.
I heard that. Jamrock obviously saying, look, ain't nothing beating the office when Jamaica is playing extremely well. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that I can imagine that vibe is proper sick. Jamrock's obviously got a question as well saying, top 3 from this group: Kone, Caicedo, Kefren Turam, Manuel Ugarte, or Florentino Luis.
I'll be honest, I've only watched 2 out of them 5, so I'm not really equipped to properly. I've only watched 2 out of them 5, so I can't really answer that.
I would say Kone, Caicedo for me. I know people like Kefren Turam a lot, and I think he's good, but I don't know. I'll go Kefren Turam. I'll go those 3. To be fair, I haven't seen a lot of Manuel Ugarte apart from the World Cup, I believe. And Florentino Luis, I've heard of him. I know he plays in Portugal, I think Benfica, but I don't know too much about him either, so I'm not going to really speak.
No, I'll same as Jerry, man. I mean, all of them are, if you're talking football manager, I can give you answers for days, but real life, nah. Yeah. Like, the Kone, Caicedo thing, and that's it.
That's how you know we're just authentic. Because I'm not going to call out anyone, but I've watched so many streams, where
I called him out.
A man will act like he knows the player, speak about player, and the comments are just getting onto him like, no, he was here, he was there, he cost this, and you just look.
Bro, I'm not on that. I'm not on that.
Word.
I'm not on that.
I just don't.
Because the second someone can pinpoint like one lie out of that, all of a sudden your whole thing was just bullshit. That means you haven't watched it, have you? No, I haven't watched him, but I saw him the other day. Yeah, I was like.
Yeah. See, Honesty's got a question again saying, scoring the last minute free kick or save a shot at the top corner? Last minute free kick, I'm not a keeper.
Last minute free kick, yeah. Keepers will probably say save a shot.
Big up Mr. Tibbs. Mr. Tibbs saying greetings, but then obviously going on to say Jerry Dino. See, he knows the tech. He's gone and see me. Soccer, yeah, he's seen me. He knows the tech.
All I'm saying, if I put the ball through your legs, pause, it's going to be long. Long day.
Yeah,
long day.
Yeah, not happening, bro. You can put it through my legs, but you ain't getting the ball again. Do you get it? That I don't mind that.
But you know the psychological edge. The psychological edge is already done now. As in, once I put that ball through your legs,
it's not.
You know what? JJ's out of me. You know when a man flicks over your head, you have to then get it back. If you don't get bars, it's null and void.
It's null and void, bro.
Yeah.
So for me, if you nuts me, it's calm. We need to get the ball again, or it's still. I've got to not be able to retrieve the ball. If you've nuts me, but I've just put my ball in front of you, my body in front of you, and you're just all doing this, trying to get around me, like it's long. Then it's long. I'm just gonna roll you. I'm just gonna roll you, innit? I'm just gonna roll you. Not like that. Hold on. Ryan, big up to Ryan. Ryan saying another big title drought incoming. I'm afraid, my guys. We're finished with FSG as owners. I've said to you, the 5-year tragedy, bro. But it's not as if with FSG as owners. It's with the manager as well. Bassett saying when Klopp joined LFC, I thought he would raid the Bundesliga, but it was Pep who came from Bayern to City and signed Sane, Gundogan, and tried to get Kimmich. Yes, because Klopp came out and said he doesn't want to work with players that he already worked with.
Clever, right?
Yes.
Is this Rams burn?
I don't know. Aaron Tavares saying, have any of you gotten red cards? Yeah, I've gotten a red card before.
Never still.
Bro, I'm still banned from the Harry Youth League, so yeah.
Youth League? Man still wants to play the Youth
bro.
League.
I've got 2 yellows, that's it. Never a red.
I hear you. Ryan saying, look, this Qatar news has broken me. I can't lie. I legit thought they were going to own us. They wanted us as well as FSG.
They say for fuck's sake.
As a for fuck's sake. And now they're going to get them. This is a nightmare. I told you, Ryan. You kept messaging me, and I told you. And I told you I told you, you kept messaging me every day. I kept telling you the same thing, and you kept arguing me saying, we'll see. I'm telling you, we're not going to see, bro. Now you're going to just, when I say something, you're just going to take it, not with a pinch of salt. You're gonna eat salt, bro. You're gonna tip the salt into your mouth, and you're like, yeah, all right.
You're gonna suck salt.
You're gonna suck salt.
Suck salt, bro. That is dead.
I was crying.
Jay saying, I scored a scissor kick against Wayne Rooney's brother's team, Croxteth FC, and Leighton Baines' brother was the ref. Random but true, great.
Hey, that's sick.
That's crazy. That's actually sick.
That's actually sick.
Last one as well of the day. We've got Honesty saying, look, name a player you wanted to play at LSC just for one season. Mine is Marco Reus.
Ooh, big up Honesty.
One player. Oh, no, one player would have been like Ronaldinho or something like that.
Actually,
yeah.
Like this is tough. Messi.
Yeah.
Messi. Yeah, like Messi. Yeah, it would have been Messi. Jamrock, this is what I'm saying. He's saying, Ryan, why has it broken you? You fell for fake news. That's what it is, bro. You fell for the fake news. Bassett, this is the last one of the day, people. Bassett saying, who am I? I played in Merseyside, North London, and Manchester Derby. Bad boy player.
All right.
So
I feel like he would have played for Everton. Yeah.
Everton, he said Merseyside. North London, Arsenal or Tottenham?
Oh, my days. Phil Neville. Oh, Manchester. Yeah,
what?
Phil Neville. No, North London. No,
North London. No.
Yeah.
North London.
Did Louis Saha play for Tottenham?
Oh, no. I was going to say Mikel Arteta, but Mikel Arteta, he only managed, like, he was assistant manager for the Manchester Derby, innit?
Yeah. I was going to say Louis Saha, but I don't think he played for Arsenal or Tottenham.
No.
Gallas, no, he didn't play for Everton. This is tough, you know. I was going to say, you know what? I was going to say Paul Ince, but Paul Ince didn't play for Tottenham, did he? Or did he?
I don't know. I'm not going to lie.
I know Paul Ince played for Liverpool. I know Paul Ince played for United as well. Did he play? He didn't play for Tottenham or North.
Yeah, well, let me find that out real quick.
He played with Henry too.
Because you know what I'm doing? Do you know what I'm doing? I'm getting 2 of the derbies right, but then the other one's just wrong.
Yeah, the other one I can't really get it. No, he never played for Tottenham. He played with Henry. Now we'll get this. Well, now we have to get this before we leave the stream.
Yeah, we have to get this.
I played with Henry too.
Oh my god, yeah, he's given the bait clue now. But yeah, I don't know how we didn't get that. Fucking
what was the bait? I can't even see the
Who?
Anelka.
Nicholas Anelka.
You know the ones
who else is it gonna be? Yeah.
That's it. You didn't say the clue Champions League, Mr. Penalty in the Champions League, then I wouldn't have got that. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, yeah. That's a good question still, Nicholas Anelka.
Every club.
We don't got it at all, man. We don't got it at all. But look, people, that's been obviously the weekly Q&A show. Big up to everyone that tuned in. I know it's obviously something different. Some of you guys might not like it, but guess what? We don't care. We don't care. I know a lot of you guys proper messed with it. Thank you for everyone that tuned in, for all the good questions as well. Bassett, Jamrock, Aaron, Co-op, loads of people. I could keep going on for days. And thank you for everyone that put in obviously super chats as well. Much appreciated as always. Please stay tuned for tomorrow, because tomorrow we will be having the Newcastle versus Liverpool preview for the game on Saturday, and we've got a special guest that's going to come and rep Newcastle. I want you in the comments to be spamming. Let us know who do you think it is. Who do you think it is? We're not going to reveal anything, but who do you think it is? But listen, great show again. Wanted to obviously thank G and Romz as always. G, Romz, let the people know what's obviously coming up, man. What's in the pipeline?
Boys, stay tuned, boys. Stay tuned. Slap them notifications on, boy. You'll find out as soon as I do.
Normally at this stage, like, I don't normally have anything to say apart from have a good evening or whatnot. But me and JJ were chuffing out earlier, and just stay tuned.
Oh yeah. So just to drop, Romz is gonna have his own segment on the show, so it's gonna be crazy. Good. But you guys, listen, that's what I mean. Like almost say, if you guys are into a certain little thing, do you know what I mean? Just make sure you got your notification posted. Make sure you're following Romz as well, because when Romz is going to be posting about it, it's going to be all over the Twitter as well. So make sure obviously you're heading over there as well. But as always, please obviously make sure it's liking, subscribing, and make sure obviously we're following us all on the socials, and share it as well. Share this video if you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed what we're talking about, share it with your non-Liverpool friends. Share it with whoever, because we obviously had a good time chopping it up as well, and hopefully you did as well. But look, it's been the Jerry James Show, and we're out, people.